Hey, so today I wanted to talk to you about Delicious, which is a social bookmarking website. At first, I didn't quite understand why this was so great, but the more you use it, I think the more you actually understand how cool it is. I don't know why that just happened. Um, so basically, you would have to join, but the cool thing is you can actually sign in with a Facebook or Google account. Before I signed up, when I signed up, I had to make a Yahoo account, so it's just another thing I have to keep track of. But it's kind of cool. You guys can just sign in with your Facebook or Google account also. Now, when you go in, you can see right away I have a whole bunch of bookmarks here on the left-hand side, which is really, really neat. On the right, you can see over here I have all different tags. Now, the cool thing is when you bookmark something, you can tag it. So for instance, I have 8 math sites tagged, 7 science sites tagged, and so on and so forth. So when you're teaching a certain subject or you want to share with the teachers that you're working with, it's really easy for them to find or for you to find what you're looking for. Now, the reason I really like Delicious is because you can bookmark something to your computer, but once you leave that computer, it's now gone. So if you don't remember the site or how to get to it, it's a big pain in the butt if you're on your work computer and you had it bookmarked on your home computer. So now this is kind of saved in the cloud, so wherever you have internet, you can access your sites, which is extremely helpful, you know, in your everyday life. So if you're at your in-laws or your house or school. For me, I'm in 3 different schools, so this is actually a lifesaver. Now, a couple things I wanted to show you. When you want to save a new bookmark, you go over here, and let's say I wanted to bookmark, I don't know, Facebook. So you would type in the URL, or you could copy it from up here, from the site you liked. You would copy just like you would do anything else. You'd hit Control-C, and then you could put it in here. So let's say I wanted to bookmark Facebook. Now, for some reason it says elf yourself. I'm not really sure why, but now I could tag it. So I could say social, I could say Facebook, I could tag it as fun, and now all I'm doing is writing in the words and spacing them to put them in. Now let's say I decide Facebook's a little redundant as a tag. I could X that out and it would just go away. Now it's also recommending kind of tags I can use if I wanted to do that. I can also write a note like this is a really fun site to go on, and that also goes with it. I can also make it private, which you'll actually understand a little bit later, because this is a social bookmarking, so I can actually follow other people's bookmarks and they can follow mine. So if I don't want people to see this, I would mark private, and then other people wouldn't be able to see that. So let's say I mark it private. If you look over here, you'll see there's a lock on it, so other people can't see this. And I could easily change it just by clicking on it, and I could make it public, which let's say I don't. Now, I can also, let me see if I can show you people up here. Now, if you want to follow people, you basically what you're going to do is add a new user to the network. If you look up to the upper right where my finger part is pointing, and you click in there, and it's going to ask for a username. Now, I'm only following currently one person, who's my professor, Christopher Polizzi. I'm sure I could follow other people in my school, but I suggest following people who kind of have the same interests as you. So some of this stuff on here is super helpful in terms of resources for teaching. So like STEM is something I would definitely use because it's science and technology and mathematics, a teacher resource page, and there's so much more. Now, if you go up to the top again, you can go to tags, and you can see my tags. So let's go to there. I don't know what the technical difficulties are, but what would usually happen is it would show your tags. Now, I can see all of Christopher Polizzi's tags here, and he has tons of technology and education sites. So let's say I'm a math teacher and I'm following Christopher Polizzi. I can click on his math sites, and now I can kind of peruse them and figure out what I want to see. He's got tons of them. So it's kind of cool. So if you are a second grade teacher and you want to do some planning or whatever with your other teachers, you can share the links with each other, and it's just another way to collaborate with people you work with. I highly recommend it, and I honestly think the more you use it, the more you'll love it. I think that at first it's kind of like, why do I need this? And once you have it, you're like, I can't live without it. So that is delicious social bookmarking.